Hi. So today I finally got a job offer from Aramark, and I have accepted it after looking for maybe 16 days. I finally found a job, and let me tell you how many jobs I applied to. So I have applied to I think around 60 jobs. 40 of them were in the Aramark website, and around 20 were on the ASU International portal, because I was also looking for a grader or maybe research assistant, research I jobs like that. But apparently I received rejection, and many of them are still in my resume is still in review. But yes, I have received an offer letter from the Aramark, so I will be going to work as a student worker there. So it took me 16 days. The thing that I learned is that we actually need to add passive skills and um, customer care skills in our resume, because apparently that's not a given, and people don't assume that you have them. So we have to write them unless they are gonna think that we don't have them. So I think, yeah, that is the biggest lesson that I have learned, because as soon as I wrote those skills, I think it took a turn from there. In Aramark there was no cover letter, so I think I got lucky in that aspect, but I haven't learned more about the cover letter. But instead of using ChatGPT nowadays, I am writing my own cover letter, like the cover letter which gives a bit of emotional punch. So I am going with that approach right now. Let's see if I find any job with that. As for my interview experience, let me tell you how it went. So basically, I was called in for 9 a.m. and I decided to reach there 20 minutes early, just because I needed some time to think and sort my thoughts, and also I needed to find the place, like where the human resource uh, department and offices. So I went, I found the place. I was the first to arrive, so I think that's a bonus maybe, because at that time it was exactly 9 and I was the first to arrive. After me, I think 6 more people came. I talked with them and they have applied for different positions. One got a position for barista, the other one actually had a position for cook. So yeah. Also, my name was called first. So when I went to the interview, there was this lady. She asked me about the first question. She asked me, it was why am I joining Aramark? My response was because it was that I can grow more. I need more experience, and the last reason it was so that I can pay my bills. So yeah, she also like smiled. And the second question she asked me was a little bit of mathematical question, a bit easy, but I think, yeah, she needed to ask this, because so that she can confirm that I can do basic calculation, you know. So she asked me that a customer walks in, his bill is $17.25. He gives a $20 bill. So how much am I supposed to give it back? Which is $2.75. So I just said that. She nodded. And the third and the last question she asked me, it was, how will I handle customer complaints? So actually I have a little experience in this area, because I used to work as a cashier at my family bookstore, and yeah, people had a lot of complaints. So the one approach that I told her was that I made a copy. I wrote their number, took their address, their reason, and for example, if their reason was that they were looking for some product and it was not, it hasn't arrived in like many days, and they lived very far, so they were pretty angry. So I gave her this example. So in that case, I just call them, and maybe if they are like really far, I just go at their place and deliver it myself. So after that, I was offered the job. She wrote my pay in front of me, and I signed some paperwork. So yeah, that's how it went. The advice that I would like to give is do not wear shorts, because actually I used to be I wear shorts every time. So but and I was also going out in shorts, but then I suddenly like clicked that I need to wear some jeans. I cannot just go in shorts everywhere, and it was a good call, because appearance does matter. So I can tell you that. Another advice is like customize your resume, because you need to have some specific skills that the particular job wants. One last advice that I need to give is that you don't need to apply to 300 jobs, because I did not do that. In fact, I did not even reach the 100th job. I just changed my approach every time. For example, if my resume was rejected, I reviewed it, I read the contents for the job, and then I changed my resume a bit, added more more particular skills for that particular job, and then I submitted again. So yeah, I got the job only by applying to around 60 places. Yes, that's it. Let's see what happens now. Fingers crossed.